So Matt, where to start on that? It was a game which had a bit of everything, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably a good place to start is testament to the ground staff. A lot of people go unnoticed at this football club, and I spoke to our groundsman last night and this morning. That pitch had took a lot of water and it was already in a difficult state, so full credit to Clive and his staff. Full credit in terms of our 3 points tonight. Should really start by mentioning those people. In terms of the game, I thought Oldham caused us problems in the first half, but we still looked like we had a real threat about us. Could have made more of our opportunities in their half, but we just didn't quite use the ball well enough in that first period, and they broke really well on us. Got back in the game for a set piece, which I'm disappointed about, but then, you know, if the lad doesn't save it on the line, the ball goes in and we go in at 2-1. So a really pleasing professional second half display.
And would you say it was a game that definitely changed on that moment just before half time?
To a certain extent. I was desperate to get the lads in at half time just to settle them down. A bit of, not naivety, a bit of anxiety in the game. We gave away too many poor balls through the middle of our pitch and opened ourselves up, but also we didn't work our feet in the 1v1 areas as well. So a bit of softness in our actual defending 1v1 situations in that first period. But full credit to all of them. They play quite an aggressive, expansive game, and our formation at the moment has got space in certain areas, and they really exploited that first half. But like I say, we deserved to be in the game at half time, and we just needed, even if we had they had 10 men, we just needed to settle the boys down, give them some clear instructions and make our lives a lot easier.
It was certainly important to kick on right from the off in the second half, and great to get a goal so early.
Yeah, look, well, we've not scored enough goals this season, so that's a good one in terms of the goal difference tally, but also some confidence boosters as well. Even in the first half, it looked like if we got the ball in the right areas, we had a threat about us. Really pleased for Jaden. That was a good finish for him, and the lads coming forward and competing in terms of top end of the pitch. Obviously Ryan got his goal, we got more minutes in the Jose and Fisher, and MJ got another goal. So really important night. Even Brennan at the end, delivering the ball at the goal has a little bit of quality, but the lads should have enjoyed that second half, and also, as I mentioned, the ground staff, the fans on a cold wintry February Tuesday night. I'm not sure how many was there, there can't have been too many, but hopefully we warmed them up a little bit. I know everyone's freezing, but hopefully we warmed them up a little bit.
I managed to say 5 different goal scorers on the sheet as well. That must have been very pleasing.
Always pleasing, always pleasing. We've got to share out that load as best we can, and I was also able to look after a couple. Obviously Ryan's on 7 bookings, so it was important to take him off. Randall's played so many games. A strange situation in the first half where a player runs past you to tell you he's got to go to the toilet, but I didn't know Tom was struggling. I must admit I didn't know he was under the weather, and I don't think many people knew. Just when he started the game, obviously nature called, but a strange situation, but then Dino had to be ready to step into that. So you're learning all the time as a manager. Another first, yeah. But that's certainly an interesting one.
And it's great to have the experience of Dean Moxey on the bench.
Yeah, definitely, and straight into it, and that was important. Look, we've got competition for places. We've got a few good players out at the moment, and obviously Jake was able to sit on the bench tonight, but Nicky Law not been available. But people are putting themselves forward, and that's what I want from this group of players. People continually putting themselves forward, putting them in a place to affect the team and make us a better team. And so far that's 6 points from the last 2 games. Now we go to Macclesfield hoping we can pick up more points.
The pick of the goals surely has to be that strike from Archie, isn't it? Something he's got in the locker.
Well, I'm not sure about that one. I think the keeper should have saved that. He's got it in his locker, and we want him to do it a little bit more. But you know, Archie's goal at Swindon was pure class. Like I say, I think the keeper should have saved that one tonight. Brennan's goal at the end is quality, because that is a ball delivered exactly where we want it. Either defender touches it, it goes in. Either one of our boys touches it, it goes in. If no one touches it, it still goes in. So that was a real moment of quality. But like you say, we've got to contribute in terms of the goals, and a little confidence boost. Obviously Ryan got his goal. The physicality up there, I think that was really important. But we look like we've got a threat in us. We've created the most amount of chances Saturday since the Plymouth game in October, and it felt tonight like we created a lot of chances.
Another strong showing from Nigel as well. It's one of those games in the conditions where he needs someone
in the mud
to
bath.
dig in and do that work.
Yeah, look,
so well.
We speak about Nigel a lot. He holds the middle of the pitch, and he's as honest as they come. And in amongst the mess and the chaos of a frantic League 2 game in a muddy patch, then you want Nigel Attangana on your side. But like I say, full credit to Oldham. That first half, they caused us problems, and you can see why they've picked up their form. They got some good players. I said that in the build up to the game. But like I say, no matter what happened at half time, I wanted to settle the boys down and just give them some clear instructions. And look, against 10 men second half, we made it easy for ourselves.
It's probably a blessing that the pitch gets 2 weeks off now.
18 days, yeah. I think Clive's counting him himself. Look, it's been damaged anyway, but we wanted the game on tonight because we fancied ourselves on the back of Saturday, and that's important. We don't want to get behind in terms of games. People always look at league tables and people look at points and positions, but I certainly don't want to be catching up in terms of games, because games at the end of the season can come thick and fast, and that's where you want your players as fresh as they possibly can be. So important we got that game on. Important people came out and supported us tonight. Like I say, a bit of hail, a bit of sleet, a bit of rain out there, but like I say, people should be going home happy tonight.
And finally, I should say, important to get back-to-back wins here going into...
Yeah, look, our home form's been fantastic, and that's why we want people to come and watch us. It won't always be as straightforward as it was second half. It might be similar to what it was first half. Just stick with us. We will do our best we possibly can, but our home form this season has been top class.